Welcome to Foote Field and an all Edmonton clash here. It's the Alberta Golden Bears and the MacEwan Griffins going head to head here. Second time these two teams have met this year, a 2-2 draw at Clark Stadium earlier on this season. So glad you could join us here. Canada West TV, powered by BioSteel. Grayson Knutson with Aaron Hope and Chris Ezua in the house for this one. Always fun when these two schools get together. And Chris, you have been a part of these rivalry matches before. It means a little more when it's the team from the other side of the river, isn't it?
Yeah, I think when these two teams face each other, it's way more competitive than than when you play anyone else, especially because it's a local derby. So, I'm expecting a very good and exciting game today.
Aaron, last weekend the Bears got a nice win over Calgary 3-0, but then a 1-0 loss to Mount Royal kind of put them in a tough spot to try to get a home playoff game. What's the mindset now? Is it just making sure you're ready to go these final few matches of the season?
Yeah, I think they struggled a little bit against MRU last weekend, so I think probably just bouncing back, trying to get a result today, and then go into their last weekend and then playoffs kind of on a high note would be the goal. But I think MacEwan's probably going to come out really hungry today, so it'll be a good battle.
Should be good too, as this is the only game these two teams are playing this weekend, so we won't see anybody hold anything back because they've also got next weekend off for the Thanksgiving long weekend. So these two teams are going to lay it all out there. Alberta will be in the all-white kits with the evergreen numbers, keeper Tristan Reed in the bright yellow. Meanwhile, for MacEwan, they are in the, what do we decide on, maroon kits that it's kind of a gradient that fades to black. They're really sharp. The keeper is in an all black kit as well. MacEwan, of course, refreshing the brand over the off season. Sharper logo, looks real good. Caden Ruby stands at center, ready to get this match underway. Sam Schofield is the head referee. Curtis Nozak, Gareth Komet are his assistants. Chris Devlin will be chatting with us through the radio as the fourth official in this Edmonton derby is underway. A couple of changes for the Bears to their starting lineup. Nicholas Lachelt is in. We also get the very first start for Jack Ferrero as well. See Frank Roy Kane go to the bench. Patrick Kondrachuk also.
Yeah, I think Frank Roy is suspended today, so he's not dressed.
Yeah, it gives a good opportunity for Jack Farrar. I think he adds a lot of flair at the top of the field, so I'm very excited to see what he can do today.
Yeah, he's pretty creative, and I think we've seen him bring a lot of energy in some of the games that he's been subbed on in. So we'll see how he does.
Griffins on the attack early on here. That's Maki Mafuz on the far side. Azar Alcala tried to curl one in. This one's bounced back to Lucio Rivera. Cleared away by the Bears. 34. There is Philip Wutzel, the Austrian. Felix Guite out of Guatemala. Here up against Dylan Marple. Ali Yildiz. These plays went ahead. T-Boy Fea after it. Guite. Yildiz. Chips it ahead. Fea chests it down nicely inside the box. Did he get his arm on it? I think he did. So a handball called there. Thomas Hope will defer to the keeper, Tristan Reed, who has started all 12 matches now for the Bears this season. The first year from Delta, 4 clean sheets, a .737 save percentage for Reed, who's come in and said the number one kit is mine, and I'm not letting it go. Ferraro tries to head it along for Prince Amanda. Here's Lachelt with Amanda. Senior day here too for the Bears, their final home match of the season. The pregame ceremony. Ferrero, one was cut out. Ferrero going after it again. Settled down here by the Griffins. Back to their goalkeeper, Alexander Poprovka, or Alex. This is easier for me. Out of Ukraine, started 11 matches, all but one. A .611 save percentage, 1 clean sheet. Actually, the match he didn't start was the other match against Alberta, the 2-2 draw back at the end of August. Saw Caleb Lutz in that match. Cato Nick Lachelt. And here's Marple. Prince Amanda for Nicholas Lachelt again. Hope. Lobs one ahead. Want Habib Assem to get on the end of it. Rivera there to defend. Fea back for Rivera. Ruby got a foot in. Throw in for MacEwan. Griffins 1-7-3 on the season. 6th in the Prairie Division. 10 goals for, 23 goals against. Missed the playoffs last year. Looks like they're in danger of doing so again this season as this one comes all the way through to Reed. And he will collect for the Bears, who are 5-4-2 on the season, 3rd in the Prairie Division. Might be stuck no higher than 3rd after last weekend's results. 17 goals for, 10 goals against, though, for the Bears on the year. Outside of the top 10, but not by much in U Sports at number 13. Tracking back here are the Griffins, and that one is cleared away by Poprovka. Alcala trying to deal with Ferraro here. Into the middle for Abirup Sandu, or Abby, keeping it simple. Bears throwing on the far side. There's Harry Mulheen. It's a free kick taken quickly. Rodane Cato, one of those graduating players, we'll speak more about as the match progresses. Marple. It's another start, Dylan Marple. His 10th of the year. He's appeared in all 12 matches. Harry Mulheen back to help defend, and he just couldn't quite keep it in on that far sideline. MacEwan throw. Able to find his way through there was Liam Van Laar. 27 at the back for MacEwan. Poprovka. Or Rivera, 3rd year from right here in Edmonton. Yildiz misplays that. Yildiz is a dangerous player for the Griffins. Couple of goals, couple of assists on the year. Alcala. Spanlar again. Alcala's ball finds Guite. Felix Guite's got 3 goals. Into the middle. Yildiz. Fea. Yildiz. It's again Fea. Into the middle for Alcala. It's all the way back for Wutzel. Mulheen able to get there before Sandu did. And just clipped there. That'll be a free kick for Alberta. Mahfouz is called for the foul. Quick check there on Habib Assem. Habib has had a rough couple of matches. Picked up a couple of knocks. Under control here for Nick Lukovic. And then foul committed. Free kick for MacEwan in a pretty good spot.
Under control here for Nick
Stamanda got his foot stuck in. Yildiz is the lone player standing over the ball right now. 4th year from right here in Edmonton. Edmonton Scottish in League One.
I think he's having a go here. What do you think, Grayson?
I think he would go.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing Ali a little bit, I think he'll go. And he does. Take a deflection, and Reed had to react.
Not too dangerous.
Jackson Belbin for the Bears, for Rodane Cato. Another touch for Belbin. Cato, Bears slowly making their way forward. Now they'll spray it wide, pardon me, for Marple. Marple was defended not completely cleanly. In fact, it bounced up and hit the arm of Sandu, and this will be a dangerous free kick now for Alberta. It's one of those awkward ones. Try to play it out of the air with your leg, and it bounces up, just catches your arm. It's a Sem. Ferraro is having a discussion over the ball here. Pravka crouched down, trying to organize his wall. See if Sem has a go. Habib Sem just pulled it a little bit, took a deflection off the wall. That's why it went wide, according to the official. So we'll have a corner kick for the Bears. Jackson Belbin's played in some nice balls the last few matches, and he will jog over to take another corner kick. Caden Ruby, Prince Amanda inside the 6, trying to create some chaos for Poprovka. There's the rest of the group. Right around the penalty spot, waiting for runs to be made. Belbin will hit the left outswinger. Not bad. Cato got the head to it. Fea helps it along, but it's not cleared. Asem loses out. Malhi way over on this near side now. Forward for Lachelle, who was able to keep it in play. Lachelle, ball forward for Asem. Cuts it back, and Fea cleared it, but he ripped it right off of Alcala. Long strike deflects just wide. Well, Cato's eyes, they grew pretty wide there. That'll go out for another corner kick. Good spell here for the Bears.
Thought he was going to score a screamer.
Belbin once again on that far side. Looks like the same sort of setup for Alberta. Belbin, the third year from Sherwood Park. Goal and an assist on the season. Another good ball in, and Cato couldn't keep that one down. It just went over the head of Hope, too. Looked like he was going to have a crack at it.
He told me he wanted to score today.
Don't we all?
Poprovka. A cool, cloudy day here in the Alberta capital. Temperature's only about 12 degrees. Wind isn't bad right now. If you go by the hourly forecast, it's scheduled to jump up at about 3. We'll have to see if that happens right now, about 20 kilometers an hour. Sliding challenge from Ferraro. Really well done there. Did the hard work, and then the pass was just misplayed. He's frustrated with himself. Another first-year player, though, for the Bears that has stepped right in and made a nice impression on Martin Fenninger-Anderson, the head coach. Gets himself some minutes and his first ever start. This one goes out. Another throw for the Golden Bears. Malhi into Cato. Malhi up the wing. Asem taken down, and a free kick for the Golden Bears. Belbin back to the keeper, Reed. We have 3 graduating Golden Bears this year. 2 of them are on the park at the moment. Unfortunately, Joel Martins-Correa had that wrist injury. He's out for the season, but he's one of the graduating Bears too. And I know that, Chris, you had a lot of time to play with Joel in front of you on the back line. He's going to graduate here shortly from the Faculty of Science. Wants to be an orthodontist. He's a pretty smart guy. What was it like playing with big number 3 at the back?
Joel is such a great guy to play with. Better person to be friends with too. But great defender. He's dominant in the air, and he can really play out of the back too. it's a big loss for the Bears for him to be hurt right now, but obviously he's served his time and proved himself throughout the years as a great defender here.
Second team Canada West All-Star last year as well. This one's played forward for Amanda. Prince Amanda. Slides one back for Lachelle, and now Cato. Belbin. Malhi. Assem. Back for Belbin. Bears working it around. Ewan not opening up. Hope. Drives one forward to Ferraro. Once again, he wins with a sliding challenge. Cato's ball through a little bit too hard for Ruby. And Poprovka collects. Poprovka rolls one forward for Sandu. And now it's Van Laar out wide. Mafuz. Mackie Mafuz, a first year from right here in Edmonton, has started 11 of the 12 matches MacEwan has played. Poprovka felt the pressure from Ruby, and he's arguing with Van Laar there. Where they should have been. Throw in for Alberta, quickly to Malhi. Malhi around a couple of defenders, ball in, cleared away by Fea. Luchkovic. Now Yildiz. Luchkovic. Switch of play. Marple read it. Up for Ruby. Monda gets a foot in. Settled down by the Griffins. Van Laar. Chips a good ball out wide. Here come MacEwan now. Give and go. Yildiz. Rivera makes his way forward. Lucio Rivera. Yildiz. Good 1-2. Here comes Ali Yildiz. Gives it off again. Tried another combination link up, and it didn't quite come off the way the first did, but that's nice football from the Griffins. Now a foul. Amanda being held. Checks the tape. Dealing with something with that left arm is Prince Amanda.
I think he has
Yildiz.
tape on a different
Good
part of his
1-2.
body in every
Here
game.
comes Ali Yildiz. Gives
Look
it
at
off
that
again.
free play. Just that
Tried
last
another
one from
combination.
Luchkovic back to Yildiz. Skipped up on him. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, Amanda had one of his legs pretty much taped basically from the hip down. Now it's been the arm the last couple weeks. Belbin's just directing traffic. Forward for Ruby. Cato. Marple. Marple into the middle. Ferraro. And that was cleared away there by Wutzel. Lachelle loses out. Amanda wins it back for the Bears. Dealing here with Alcala. Marple. Rodane Cato. Switch of play for Malhi. Sandu got his head to that. Goes out for a throw for Alberta. 16 minutes played here at Foote. Neither team has really tested the keeper too much. Another clearance away for another Alberta throw. Malhi, Ferraro, back to the fullback. Malhi couldn't skip around the defender. Griffins looking to break out. Cato slows them up. Marple darts forward, kind of just plays one awkwardly backwards. The goalkeeper works out. Cato, Hope. Amanda laid it off. Look out. MacEwan press. They win it back. Trying to drop it off as Fea, but he's lost his footing. And he commits a foul afterwards. Solid crowd on hand, despite the cooler weather, as you would expect from an all-Edmonton clash. Some youth clubs here as well, taking in the action, which is always good to see. Lachelt. Just to find Amanda on this near touch line, and he has. Marple. Hope with the captain's armband once again. Drives one ahead. Van Laar to the keeper, Poprovka. That one's out for a throw for Alberta once again. Marple will toss one ahead. Comes right back to him as well, and he'll find Reed. Feels like the Bears have had a slight edge in terms of possession. Lachelt will move it back for Hope. Ferraro. And Hope again as Alberta continues to seek a way ahead. Cato. Lachelt. That one's off the foot of Yildiz. Malhi comes back to recover. And I think a foul was called there on Yildiz. He's arguing with the referee, Mr. Schofield. Lachelt will go back with the free kick. Belbin and Hope. A 2-2 draw. They play these two teams back in the end of August. All the goals came in the second half. Malhi, Ruby, Lachelt, Amanda. Able to keep it away from Guite. Bears retreating here. Lachelt. Good ball forward. Assem couldn't skip around the last challenge from Wutzel. Then he's taken down. Penalty. Alberta will get the spot kick. Arguments immediately from the captain for MacEwan Fea. And also Wutzel, who was called for the foul.
Yeah, really good ball in behind by Nick Lachelt, and I thought Habib was going to finish that one, but winning a penalty is almost as good, so we'll see if they can score here.
Here's a look at it again. Lachelt slides a great ball through. It's not that first challenge. I think it's this next one, is it not? There's a lot less in that than I had initially thought.
Oh, he really sold that one.
I bought it anyway, as Assem will stand 12 yards away. Habib Assem versus Alex Poprovka. Ball boys on the sidelines all have their phones out. Assem to give the Bears the lead. Oh, and he's missed the net completely. The keeper guessed the wrong way, and then Assem just scuffed it wide. Like, of all the outcomes, that was maybe the one we were least expecting.
Yeah.
Big let off here for the Griffins.
It's too bad. Habib's been doing really well this game. He's probably been the most fouled player in this game as well. Call back to when we were talking about him and his injuries, so we see why he's probably getting injured all the time, him getting fouled all the time. But too bad he missed that penalty.
So there's some Griffins supporters watching going, well, ball don't lie. Good battle here with Malhi and Mahfouz. And eventually it's Alberta with possession. Lachelt. There's Wutzel. Cato. Approaching the halfway mark of the opening half. 0-0. Still here at Foote. Griffins in possession. Wutzel pressed by Ruby. And he'll just hammer it away all the way to Reed. Griffins had an okay weekend last weekend. Dropped that 2-0 decision to Mount Royal, who came up here and took 6 points from the Edmonton schools, but They got their first win of the season over the Calgary Dinos. A really nice effort there, with Guite getting the only goal in the match. And a clean sheet from Poprovka. Calgary was first in the Prairie Division. They come up here and they got 0 points last weekend in Edmonton. Rough weekend for the Dinos. That allowed Mount Royal to certainly crawl back into the argument for first place in the Prairie. Settled down here by the Bears. This is Cato. Hope. Lachelt. Clips it out for Marple, and Lachelt got taken down there. Referee is not awarding a foul, but goes over to make sure Lachelt is okay to continue, and he does pop back up. Thea. Back for Rivera, pardon me. Pravka. Hope able to get in the way of that. Cato settles. Marple, Hope. It's again Dylan Marple. Cato. Switches it over to Belbin. Cato. Up the middle. Is knocked away, but Cato hunting for it again, trying to win it back as MacEwan get forward. Luchkovic. Sliding challenge from Cato. Needed it. Got it. And now Marple. Good work by Rivera. Keeps it away from Ruby. Fea. Wutzel. Felix Guite. Backwards, Rivera. Strong header from Hope. Van Laar nods it back. Lachelt pops it straight up. Sandu. Mafuz. Yildiz. Into the middle. Hope knocks it away. Not completely cleared. Still up for grabs. There's a shot. Good save, Reed. Rebound off the crossbar, but it's offside anyway. The initial shot had a lot of mustard behind it. Reed stung his palms.
Well done from Reed there. Great save.
It's into the match now. Tristan Reed. 25.5 minutes played. Couple players go down, and Ferraro finds the ball at his feet. Played back by the Griffins. Elcala. Good ball. Guite too far, though. It's the right idea. Reed is able to jump on it. Reed rolls it out to Belbin. Cato. Stepping up, Sandu. Mafuz. Mafuz drive, shoots just wide.
Yeah, I think since the penalty missed by the Bears, MacEwan kind of got a boost of energy, and the Bears have looked a little bit disconnected, so they kind of have to start playing a little more.
What was that chance from Luchkovic earlier on? Mackie Mafuz with that last shot, the freshman from right here in Edmonton, a BTB Academy product. High school at O'Leary. This one's into the MacEwan bench. One back by Ferraro. Cato, Prince Amanda. Here's Thomas Hope. Cato back to the goalkeeper, Tristan Reed. Here's Belbin. Long ball. Ruby wants to get on the end of it. Got there first, chested it down, but it still goes into touch. It'll be a throw for the Griffins. There's Abby Sandu. Another Edmonton Scottish player, League One. A whole whack of them on this MacEwan squad. Here's Marple. Hope. Looking around. Ruby's making a couple of runs. There's a Sem making one now. And they lob it towards him. He was onside. Just couldn't take it down as cleanly as he'd liked. And Van Laar was able to help defend. Marple throw. Hope. Cato. Here's Belbin. Molly was dashing down the far sideline. It's broken up. Cato helps to win it back. Kind of a lot of midfield play at the moment. Cato. Marple. Now it's played long by Cato. Too far for Marple and Rivera. To the keeper Poprovka and back. Just miss-hit there, pardon me, from Rivera. Marple's throw finds Amanda, but it's won back by Guite and the Griffins. Fea skips away from a couple of challenges. Can he send one in here? Towards the back post, maybe a little overhit, and Malhi helps it away. Sandu. Wutzel. High ball, Luchkovic nods it down. Lachelt forward. Rivera steps up. Rivera's driven ball ahead, knocked away by Hope. Marple. Into this near side corner, off a foot, stays in play. Luchkovic. Nick Luchkovic's cross is off of Marple and out for a Griffin corner kick as we crossed half-hour mark here at Foote Field.
First 10 minutes, the Griffins were letting the Bears play a bit in their own half, which is fine, letting them settle into the game. But now they're really bringing in the pressure, and I think the Bears are feeling that. And it also doesn't discount the fact that MacEwan has generated some pretty good chances this half as well.
This will be Guite to take. It's a right-footed in-swinger. Didn't clear the first defender at the near post. Lachelt, throw in. Sandu. Chipped into the box. Reed thought about it and then watched it bounce into his arms. Luchkovic just bothering Reed enough. Rolls it out. Belbin. Long direct ball in the direction of Ruby. Following up is a Sem. Habiba Sem cuts it back. And it's cleared away by Fea. Wanted Ruby. Was really not a lot in that. Just a long ball forward that the Bears were able to combine and earn a corner on. Might see Jack Ferraro take this set piece. It's a different look for the Bears. Belbin will get involved now in the box amongst the players in and around the penalty spot. Ferraro to swing it in from the far side. Strong header away from Wutzel. Lachelt knocks it off a Griffin player smartly. Bears can keep the pressure on here. Marple down the line. Fea cuts in front of Amanda. Rivera. Alcala loses out. Cato won it back, and he tried with the inside and outside of the boot there. Ferraro. We tried to just fake the cross and skip by Sandu, but Sandu wasn't buying it. Now Ferraro's got it again. Yildiz was claiming that he knocked it off the white shirt, but referees aren't buying that either. Malhi mishit that. Played forward nicely for Mafuz. Couldn't do much with it though. Luchkovic throws it in. Gets it right back from Sandu. Chipped forward for Yildiz. Ali Yildiz scored in that match earlier this year. Yildiz into the middle. That one was cleared away. Hope was in the way. Laid back to Rivera. Alcala. Guite. Broken up by Ferraro. He'll send Amanda forward. Prince Amanda just holding things up for a moment. Marple. Ruby. And Amanda will just play it back. Hope, Lachelt, Belbin. Molly, little bit of room. Sandu back. Played towards Ferraro. Shielding the ball. Gets taken down. No call. Back up. Still with it. Lachelt, Cato settle down again. Hope. Pressed here. It's Mafuz causing some trouble, but Hope does well. Caden Ruby. Amanda. Marple. Patient from the Bears. Assem. Lachelt. Good ball. Here's Malhi. Harry Malhi crosses it. Back post. Amanda, you wanted that volley. Fea's header, though, knocked it away. Marple keeps it in. Marple's ball. Malhi! Just an awkward position there. Wasn't sure if he should hit it first time before it hit the ground, but he kind of got it on the way back up.
Yeah, really good patience and possession by the Bears, and then two really good crosses in. Unlucky
Marple
that they
keeps it
didn't
in.
get on either one of those.
Marple's
Another
ball.
look. Fullback
Malhi.
certainly getting involved with Marple and
Just
Malhi.
an
And they will do that, absolutely, all match long. Header there from Belbin. Yildiz trying to settle it down. Ferraro. Assem, Ruby. Cato. Just tried to drive one there. Poprovka out right at the edge of the box. That almost died in time. Poprovka, originally from Kyiv in the Ukraine. Cato. Cato will just glide forward. Oh, and he's taken down. That's a free kick for sure, maybe more. And it is a yellow card for Habarup Sandu here in the 37th minute. Another look.
Cato will just glide
I don't think there's much of an argument there for Sandu.
Oh, he's taken down.
Ferraro is standing over it. Also Belbin. Be Ferraro to hit it. Wutzel's up. Cato into the mix. Alcala out wide. Guite there. Who'd that hit last? Both players making a claim. And they'll award the throw to the Bears.
Yellow card for the previous play against MacEwan Griffins, number 15, Abby Sandu. The 37th man.
Marple, Cato, Ruby, beg pardon. Ruby, bothered by Fea. It's like a goal kick here. Ruby's going to argue, but again, not changing the minds of the assistants. Poprovka. Wind at his back, and it might be picking up a little bit based on the corner flags here at the back of the Griffins. Oh, some raindrops too. Won't amount to much, but make things feel a little bit cooler out there. Out for a MacEwan throw here. There's Sandu ready to take. Bears quick to win it back. Cato. Strong header there from Wutzel, and he caught someone on the Bears. Is that Caden Ruby? Looks like he's all right. Looked worse than I think it might have actually been, which is good news for Ruby. Second year at North Vancouver, a U Sports rookie team member last year, Caden Ruby. A goal and 2 assists on the season. This is his 11th appearance. He's made now 10 starts as well. He's been crucial for the Bears up front as we have 5 minutes left in this opening half. Amanda Ruby helps it along. Van Laar. St. FX product from right here in Edmonton. Luchkovic, Mafuz. Sandu. Says Yildiz playing one into the middle, and Reed will gather that one relatively easily and quickly forward for Amanda. Maybe hoping for a counter there, but doesn't look like there's one immediately. Lachelt. Lobs one over for Belbin. Reed right back to Jackson Belbin. Drives one to Ferraro. Ferraro by Sandu, and then he's cleaned out. Van Laar. Throw in for MacEwan.
It's been a very physical game for both.
Just going to say, some of these challenges have been real aggressive. Most of them have been really clean.
Yeah.
But they're not afraid, these two teams, of obviously familiar with one another, both from playing against one another. And there's a few that have played together through teams growing up over the course of the years, too. Had a look there at Adam Loga, 10th year head coach at MacEwan.
Yeah, I think it means more when you know the person on the other side of the field.
Absolutely.
Sometimes.
Pandas, if they're home and home with MacEwan, they'll play once over the Thanksgiving weekend and then once again the following weekend. Here's a Sem. Ferrero. Back for Cato. Good ball here to Marple on the near side. Marple slides one for Amanda, a little bit too far. See, Amanda was calling for that. Well, it was just overhead. Look at Marple out of St. Albert. And the BTB product. Of course, his dad is the GM of the hockey team. Poprovka. This one goes out. Malhi will toss it back in. Ruby knocked it down for SM. Changes up the look by finding Marple. Here's Hope. Belbin. Mulhy. The onside flag stays down. Harry Mulhy. Far side, Luchkovic watching. Mulhy trying to skip through the defenders. Can't do it. The throw should go the way of MacEwan, and it does. About 90 seconds left in regular time. Touch back to the goalkeeper, Reed. Yildiz will apply the pressure. Cato. Mulhy. Ferraro stretching those legs. Did he keep it in? He did just, and now it's out for a Alberta throw deep in the Griffin territory. Mafuz. Forward for Yildiz. Yildiz gets by one defender. Here comes Ali Yildiz striding into the box. Plays it across. It's knocked away and out behind for a corner kick. Griffins threatening here a little bit towards the end of the half. And an opportunity with a set piece. Alberta had 10 corners in the match earlier this season against the Griffins. MacEwan only had 2. Shots were 17-8 in favor of Alberta, 7-4 on target in that game. So the stats suggest that Alberta had the majority of the play. And now Sandu is down on that far side. Just tying his boot up.
Putting on his shoe.
Shoe fell off.
Maybe he had a rock in it or something.
I hope there aren't any rocks up there, but it's not good. They did have to come and use some sand on one of the parts of the pitch earlier.
It's probably that.
As we are into the stoppage time. Still have yet to hear from our fourth official. It's nowhere near his radio. That's okay. Sandu. Place it out wide. Bobbed up high and all the way across. Here's Amanda. If I were to guess how much stoppage time there would be, I would guess 2, but I have no idea. Thinking about the penalty.
Yeah, a few for sure.
There's a yellow card.
Here's this yellow card.
Free kick for Alberta. I didn't catch who that yellow was given to.
Rivera.
Rivera, the number 4. We'll get that hopefully confirmed. Cato.
Stoppage time and my yellow card.
And a free kick here as Ferraro gets bowled over by Yildiz, and this is a good spot.
This game is getting heated.
As you would suspect between the two rivals. This is basically straight on from what, 25, 28 yards maybe? Yellow card, they say, was for Rivera. So he's in the book too.
Stoppage time and my yellow card, please. Oh my God, it's a different guy too.
Assem, Belbin, considering their options here.
Or just a foul. Okay.
Belbin with the left. Skipped right into the arms of Poprovka. There's the halftime whistle. 0-0. The score at the break. And we had 2 minutes of stoppage time. Got something right.
Strict 2 minutes.
So a couple of yellow cards for MacEwan, really the only action. There was the penalty, of course, that Assem missed, and then a good save for Tristan Reed at the other end as well. Chris, assess the first 45 from an Alberta perspective.
I think the Bears have been doing good in possession. They've been doing what they could with what they got. They moved the ball up the field pretty well. I think they just need to speed up the tempo a bit, and I think they did a good job of that in the last 15 minutes or so because MacEwan didn't get too much on the ball those last 15 minutes.
Yeah, Aaron, MacEwan seemed to be absorbing a lot of the pressure, particularly late in the half. What would you like to see them do here in half number 2?
Honestly, I would just say trying to maybe play out a little bit more from the back, keep possession in the midfield. Really a lot of their game plan was kind of try and high press the Bears, and they ended up just conceding a lot of fouls and kind of the Bears' defensive end. So maybe just trying to build up instead of playing through a high press, I guess.
Shots on goal, 5-3 for the Bears, but 2-1 on target for MacEwan. 3-2 corners favored the Bears. MacEwan was caught offside once. Aaron made a good point about fouls. 9-1 for MacEwan in that first half, and 2 yellow cards as well for the Griffins. Sandu in the 37th minute and Rivera in added time. Let's take a look at some of the out-of-town scores here. I'm in the wrong page. It was on the girls. We can start with the girls. 1-0. Manitoba defeated Alberta. We had that one earlier. A 0-0 final between Saskatchewan and Calgary puts Saskatchewan, I believe, 5 points ahead now of the Pandas. Mount Royal blanked Regina 3-0. MacEwan up 1-0 on Lethbridge at the half. UBCO will visit Victoria at 5 Pacific, and Thompson Rivers at UBC at 6 Pacific time. Men's scores. UNBC, UBCO, second half, 2-2 between those two teams. The Huskies have a 1-0 lead down in Calgary over the Dinos late in the first half. Lethbridge and Mount Royal will get going at 4, and then at 7:15 Pacific, Trinity Western and Victoria. Here in Edmonton, it's 0-0 between the Griffins and the Bears at halftime. Second half action on Canada TV, powered by BioSteel, coming up in about 12 minutes.
Oh, he's missed the net completely. The keeper guessed.
When I woke up this morning, it already felt like it was tomorrow. Life is moving faster than ever, with seemingly greater consequence. The world is challenged like never before, as are we. But with challenge comes opportunity. Today, we are excited to share with you our vision for our new brand. As we continue to build the University of Tomorrow, it is not enough to keep pace with our competitors. As one university, we must be bold and competitive. We must transform our collective aspirations into reality today. Our new brand will serve as a catalyst to act with intent. It tells our story of purpose and leadership. It gives us a powerful, unifying platform to focus on our greater global impact moving forward. Building on our history and resilience, our brand will inspire, challenge, and ignite all corners of the university, our alumni across the globe, and the partners we work with every day. At the University of Alberta, we will never be satisfied with the now. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading.
Finding is supported by record and must be upheld. Okay.
Where will you be when the future shows up? Tomorrow is too late. Our future is defined by our actions today. Our world has never moved faster, and there has never been more at stake. Today, fortune favors the curious. Every purposeful action we take now shapes today's problems into tomorrow's opportunities. Working together alongside and in partnership with Indigenous peoples, our diversity and tradition informs our leadership and strengthens our resolve. Every day, we set out to challenge the very notion of time by solving problems that don't exist yet. Walk our hallways, classrooms, and labs, and you can feel the hum of energy created by those discovering their purpose. People who look at the word challenge and see change. Leading with purpose means we never rest on our laurels. We plant them and create innovative solutions that give them room to grow. At the University of Alberta, our local ideas translate into global impact. Our collective curiosity empowers us to ask the bigger questions. Because now, more than ever, the world needs powerful answers.
When I woke up this morning, it already felt like it was tomorrow. Life is moving faster than ever, with seemingly greater consequence. The world is challenged like never before, as are we. But with challenge comes opportunity. Today, we are excited to share with you our vision for our new brand. As we continue to build the University of Tomorrow, it is not enough to keep pace with our competitors. As one university, we must be bold and competitive. We must transform our collective aspirations into reality today. Our new brand will serve as a catalyst to act with intent. It tells our story of purpose and leadership. It gives us a powerful, unifying platform to focus on our greater global impact moving forward. Building on our history and resilience, our brand will inspire, challenge, and ignite all corners of the university, our alumni across the globe, and the partners we work with every day. At the University of Alberta, we will never be satisfied with the now. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading.
Finding is supported by record and must be upheld.
Where will you be when the future shows up? Tomorrow is too late. Our future is defined by our actions today. Our world has never moved faster, and there has never been more at stake. Today, fortune favors the curious. Every purposeful action we take now shapes today's problems into tomorrow's opportunities. Working together alongside and in partnership with Indigenous peoples, our diversity and tradition informs our leadership and strengthens our resolve. Every day, we set out to challenge the very notion of time by solving problems that don't exist yet. Walk our hallways, classrooms, and labs, and you can feel the hum of energy created by those discovering their purpose. People who look at the word challenge and see change. Leading with purpose means we never rest on our laurels. We plant them and create innovative solutions that give them room to grow. At the University of Alberta, our local ideas translate into global impact. Our collective curiosity empowers us to ask the bigger questions. Because now, more than ever, the world needs powerful answers.
When I woke up this morning, it already felt like it was tomorrow. Life is moving faster than ever, with seemingly greater consequence. The world is challenged like never before, as are we. But with challenge comes opportunity. Today, we are excited to share with you our vision for our new brand. As we continue to build the University of Tomorrow, it is not enough to keep pace with our competitors. As one university, we must be bold and competitive. We must transform our collective aspirations into reality today. Our new brand will serve as a catalyst to act with intent. It tells our story of purpose and leadership. It gives us a powerful, unifying platform to focus on our greater global impact moving forward. Building on our history and resilience, our brand will inspire, challenge, and ignite all corners of the university, our alumni across the globe, and the partners we work with every day. At the University of Alberta, we will never be satisfied with the now. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading.
Finding is supported by record and must be upheld.
Where will you be when the future shows up? Tomorrow is too late. Our future is defined by our actions today. Our world has never moved faster, and there has never been more at stake. Today, fortune favors the curious. Every purposeful action we take now shapes today's problems into tomorrow's opportunities. Working together alongside and in partnership with Indigenous peoples, our diversity and tradition informs our leadership and strengthens our resolve. Every day, we set out to challenge the very notion of time by solving problems that don't exist yet. Walk our hallways, classrooms, and labs, and you can feel the hum of energy created by those discovering their purpose. People who look at the word challenge and see change. Leading with purpose means we never rest on our laurels. We plant them and create innovative solutions that give them room to grow. At the University of Alberta, our local ideas translate into global impact. Our collective curiosity empowers us to ask the bigger questions. Because now, more than ever, the world needs powerful answers.
When I woke up this morning, it already felt like it was tomorrow. Life is moving faster than ever, with seemingly greater consequence. The world is challenged like never before, as are we. But with challenge comes opportunity. Today, we are excited to share with you our vision for our new brand. As we continue to build the University of Tomorrow, it is not enough to keep pace with our competitors. As one university, we must be bold and competitive. We must transform our collective aspirations into reality today. Our new brand will serve as a catalyst to act with intent. It tells our story of purpose and leadership. It gives us a powerful, unifying platform to focus on our greater global impact moving forward. Building on our history and resilience, our brand will inspire, challenge, and ignite all corners of the university, our alumni across the globe, and the partners we work with every day. At the University of Alberta, we will never be satisfied with the now. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading.
Second half here at Foote Field is underway with a block from a newcomer. Justin George is on the pitch now. One of two subs made at the break by Alberta. Justin George on. Tyson Blight is on. Marple came off.
Jersey change
Also
from
Jack
Pepra.
Ferraro. And yeah, Poprovka, who was in a black kit to begin. Maybe it was too similar to the
Mix it up a
MacEwan
little.
gradient. He's now in a gray kit. I guess when your two choices are black and gray, you don't really
Yeah.
have much of a variation. Grayson Knutson here with Aaron Hope and Chris Ezwa. Glad to have you along on your Saturday here. Canada West TV powered by BioSteel. Prince Amanda got all sorts of tied up there, and he's won a free kick for the Bears. This is just outside the 18. Good opportunity to swing something in.
I think the Bears had quite a few set piece opportunities in the first half, but didn't do anything super threatening with any of them. So hopefully somebody can get their head on this ball.
Referee's taking it back a little bit further. And it'll be Marple. Just basically gets a free cross here. Or sorry, Belvin, beg pardon.
When possible, please.
Belvin on the left. Heads go up. And that one glanced off. Looks like Alberta had last. And then Mafouz is down. Mackie Mafouz just behind the goal line there.
Time subs, please.
Not quite sure what happened with Mafouz here. Just caught up in that big pile towards the end.
See the radio on the table.
Looks like Mafouz will tough this one out and stay in it. Poprovka lending
Can I have the
some assistance.
please?
Just jogging it off. It's good to see. And Poprovka will ready this free kick.
For the Bears, 12 and 15 in, 2 and 24 out.
Okay, anything for Mac or no?
Yep. Malhi going higher up against Alcala. Malhi again.
Here's your confirmed halftime substitution report.
Abby Sandu trying to steal it away.
Comes on for number 2, Dylan
Look at
Marple. And
Malhi
number 15,
win a throw here.
George comes on for number
Nice
2,
work there defensively.
There were no substitutions on the MacEwan Griffins side.
A little bit too far forward for Mr. Schofield's liking. Arcurat Malhi, better known as Harry, drives one forward. Justin George trying to get involved here. His 9th appearance of the season for the North Vancouver product. Mafouz. That one's played out by Malhi. Throw for the Griffins. Sandu Looking for some sort of option, go short. Alcala gets it right back. Alcala cuts a pass across. Amanda and Yildiz will clatter shoulders, and Prince Amanda comes away with the ball. Amanda drops it back for Hope. And now Belbin. Bears settling into possession here with George. Pressed from behind there by Wutzel. Big center back steps up. Philip Wutzel switches play. It's cut out by Tyson Blight, the first year from right here in Edmonton. It's his fourth appearance of the year for the number 12. A couple of younger players coming on for Alberta. Of course, we talk about Senior Day. We'll also honor the seniors on the Griffins side. Chance Carter, not in the lineup. Jakob Sievert, as well, not in the lineup. He scored in the game against Alberta earlier this year. The keeper, Poprovka, and then Nick Luchkovic as well, graduating players on MacEwan. So congratulations to them on great careers. Kept in on the far side by Sandu, but his long ball is too far for anyone. Here's Reed. Belbin. Jackson Belbin chips one ahead, wants a Sem. It's over the back line. Habiba Sem was offside. Whistle blows. Poprovka wants to take the free kick well outside of his box. Urging everyone forward. This one's going to hang up a little bit in that breeze. Nodded away by Cato. Falls to him now. Rodane Cato sends one for Ruby. Ian Lucio Rivera battling on that far side. Rivera hoping this one goes out, and it just dies right in that corner spot. Now it is played behind and out for a goal kick. Ruby frustrated at the outcome. It's another goal kick for the Griffins and Poprovka. One again. Look at it just hang up right at the halfway line due to the breeze. It's at the back of the Bears in this second half. Cato. Get him on to settle it down and do something. Fends off Yildiz. Prince Amanda. Back for Nicholas Schelt further along. Molly. Habiba Sem. Trying to get by Sandu here. Back for Lachelt. Back post headed away by Fea. Yildiz. And now Guite. Yildiz up the line for Guite. There's Blight all over him immediately. Yildiz, Guite. Good combination link up between these two. Finally, Amanda comes in and just breaks it up. Throw-in will go the way of the Bears. Long toss down the line. Well played. It's George now. Couldn't slip that pass by Rivera and find Ruby. Sandu. Those green boots. Near side for Mafuz. Alcala. Yildiz. Couldn't sneak that one beyond hope. Here's Amanda. Lays that one back. Just knocked forward there by Blight. Wutzel. Extended touch, and he was able to knock it off the Bears player. Well done by the big Austrian. T-Boy Fea ready to throw this one in. back to Fea, who sprays it long. Jockeying for positioning. Header controlled here by MacEwan. Mafouz, nifty little maneuver there. Still Mackie Mafouz. Can he get by Hope? Got some help from George. Mafouz. He's taken down. What's the decision? There isn't one. You weren't buying that one, Chris.
Nah.
Mafouz is still down. Not sure if he's hurt or not, as Sandu gives it away to Lachelt. The referee blow play down, or will he let it continue? SM out wide for Blight. Reed is going to go have a check. Blight just plays it into touch. So we can get some attention here. Looks like Reed is signaling to the MacEwan physios. Let's have another look. Does get him a little bit, doesn't he? And it's kind of right on that 18-yard box line. He must have fallen awkwardly. He's kind of holding that right shoulder.
He landed on it. When he fell down, he went straight in it.
Just a goofy landing here for a Foos and the Griffins player. Yeah, they're definitely testing that right arm, aren't they? So it must be something to do with that, the way he landed awkwardly. Another glance.
Got some help from George Mafouz.
Does come down hard on it, doesn't he? Moves back up. Little tap there from Reed. Looks like he will stay in, which is good news. It's also the player who was down at the other end earlier, so it hasn't been a very fun half here for Mafouz. He'll go off and has to be waved back on, and is given permission immediately. Molly, Lachelt, return feed. Lachelt now looking. Good switch to Blight. Amanda. Thomas Hope. How's that ball to Molly, and a great touch too. Molly couldn't get it by Sandu, who recovered well. It will still be a corner for the Bears. Who will take this one? Looks like they've kind of gone away from Belbin, at least on the ones where his left foot would take it out. This is Lachelt over to take. Lachelt with the right. Poprovka pushes it away. Another chance off the other side of the bar. Cooked off the line by Fea. Acrobatically cleared away. And now, oh, look at this. Belbin goes right after that Griffins player. Something must have set Belbin off, because that seems a little bit out of character, quite frankly. It was 23. Luchkovic, he was going to jostle with, and now the referee, Sam Schofield, has a decision to make. Let's get a look.
3 yellows, 23.
They'll both get yellows as we look at the clearance off the line there from Fea. It was an easy one to just knock in there for the Bears if it wasn't cleared. And now,
cleared away, and now
keep watching, and he goes right after him.
Look at this.
Must have
Belbin
said
goes
something.
right after
Is that yellow
that
cards
Griffins
on
player.
23 and Alberta number 6?
So here in the 59th, we'll give yellows to Belbin.
Yes. Connor says yes.
And also to Luchkovic.
Two yellow cards to report.
Throw in here for
One
the Bears.
MacEwan Griffins,
The Griffins.
3, Nicholas Luchevich.
Sandu looking for an option.
Luchkevich,
Luchkevich, there's he and Belbin together again. Found it to Mafuz, but he's offside. And close to that hour mark. Still looking for our first goal in this contest. Tristan Reed will urge everyone forward. Van Laar, headed away by Hope. Amanda settles it down. Blight will make a run. Blight on the right. His ball. Deep into the 18-yard box, out the other side. And this one goes out. Assem helped to force the throw. Habib Assem, another one of those players who will graduate at the end of this year. Faculty of Ag Life and Environmental Sciences. Joined in 2022. Habib Assem, top 20 all time. 21 career goals. Amanda couldn't settle that one down and knock it in. Malhi. Here is Assem. Couldn't pull the trigger. Over to Cato. Blight. For Amanda. Bears with some pressure here. Amanda driving. Chips it across for Malhi. Lachelt. And they'll just play it back to Hope and look for a different option. Blight. Far side, rolls one for Amanda. Once again, it's Blight. And back towards Hope. Cato. Lots of possession here for Alberta. Can they turn it into something? Yildiz. Try to clear it away. And we're going to get a substitution here. Anson Minty coming in. And I wonder if this is Habib Assem coming off. And I talked a little bit about his stats, Chris, beforehand. You had to face him in training a lot. What can you tell us about the type of player and the type of person Habib is?
Habib, he really knows how to put the ball behind the goal. Unfortunately, today, the penalty, he may have missed that, but it wasn't a good representation of what he's capable of. But he's come in clutch so many times for us, whether it be him starting or him coming on as a sub. So he's been such a valuable player for the Bears.
62 minutes played at Foote Field. Alex Poprovka gets another goal kick here.
You've seen the Bears have some sustained pressure for probably the last 10 or 15 minutes. So hopefully they can kind of keep that up because MacEwan really hasn't had much since that possible penalty shout.
George, here's Minty, the Banff product, his first year, 9th appearance of the season. He has a goal. Free kick awarded to the Bears.
Was that a MacEwan Griffins substitution? Number 10, Reno Nero, comes in over number 23, Nicholas Luchkevich.
Luchkevich came off there. He's on the yellow. And he's replaced by Reno Nero. His 4th appearance of the season, the first year from right here in Edmonton. A BTV Academy product. Went to high school at Vimy Ridge Academy. Lachelt, near side for Malhi. Belbin. Hope, the halfway line. Malhi. Did he keep it in? No, just a little bit long. Looked a good idea. It's Poprovka in that now gray kit. Wants everybody on the far side of the field. That's where he's going to aim his goal kick. bit more of a driven ball that George is able to get on the end of. Lobbed forward, knocked away. Amanda helps it on. Ruby, can he get there first? He can't. Good from Popravka. Well off his line to grab. Ruby hunched over a little bit here. Maybe a bit of cramp setting in. And there's only the one game this weekend for these two teams, so don't necessarily have to keep anything in the tank for tomorrow. Thanksgiving weekend off to recover too, as this one will bounce out. Griffins throw. Taken by the newcomer, Narrow. Minty. Trying to turn away from a couple of Griffins players, ran himself out of bounds. Van Laar. Sandu. Lachelt got in the way and Cato helped it forward. Ruby, Lachelt. Oh, wide for Blight. Hope sees Amanda making a run. Fea just got his head to that. Amanda, and that one goes out. Another Griffin throw. Over 20 minutes gone in this second half. We're still awaiting our first goal. Switch of play for Sandu. Pretty good touch. Takes it inside too. Narrow. Sandu back to Narrow. Minty and Narrow both go down. Both aren't exactly quick to get up as Cato skips by a couple of defenders. This ball just trickles beyond the sideline, and Minty stays down here as Narrow's back on his feet. Minty just looks uncomfortable at the moment. Not quite sure what exactly is bothering him. He's really working out that left leg, perhaps. Back to his feet, trying to jog it off. The throw is with the Griffins here. Sandu to take. Malhi. Hope bears control. Blight. Amanda couldn't get on the end of that. Fea. Popravka. Not his best hit. That thing's got some crazy spin. It's
Went out for a corner.
That's one of the craziest things I've seen. A goal kick that turned into a corner. See if the Bears can take advantage. Belbin now will come over as the ball's on the far side and his left foot would send it towards the goal. Bears kind of using that same setup they have. A couple players inside the 6, everybody else around the penalty spot before the runs are made. Just trying to get somebody caught up in that pile. Maybe they can find themselves open. Belbin's in swinger. Hope's header. That's over top. One more look.
Belbin's in swinger. Hope's
Now, Hope's
header.
certainly able to get the head to it, but he's
That's
leaning
over
back.
top.
Always tough to keep that one on target.
Yeah, Bears have had some decent opportunities from the ball coming across the goal, and it's been close, but MacEwan has been doing a good job getting those corners and crosses away from the box, and Even on that like goal line clearance from Fea, he's gotten that one off the goal line to keep them in the game.
Minty jogging down this left-hand side up against Liam Van Laar. And it's won himself a free kick, and Van Laar might be in the book here. Indeed he is. Liam Van Laar, a yellow in the 70th minute.
I think MacEwan got to just be careful with the fouls they're giving away, and they're collecting a lot of cards too. I think just dumb fouls outside and around in your half really give up good chances, as we might find out this might come to be.
70th minute.
Sandu, Rivera, and now Van Laar on the pitch on yellows. Luchkovic has one too, but he has been subbed off. Who will strike this one? It'll be Belbin, right into the one-person wall. And he wins it back, however. Forward from Blight. Amanda trying to settle it down. Has he won another corner? Yes, he has. This time on the far side of the pitch. 20 minutes in regular time remain. Getting into those final few minutes. Maybe a couple more changes for the coaches here for the end of this one. Belbin. Ready's another corner kick for the Bears. Back post. Hope knotted it down. And then it was hooked over the net by Amanda in tight. You really got to aim it high to get it over the net from that close as we look again.
Back post. Hope knotted it down.
Just caught it on the way up, not on the way back down and around.
Yeah, like Chris was saying, the Bears are getting closer and closer on those set pieces. So MacEwan definitely has to be careful of conceding corners and giving up fouls.
There's a clash with Lachelt and Nair. Lachelt gets the ball. Now it's poked forward Mahfouz. Defended by Hope. Ball skips ahead from Yildiz. Amanda back. Wutzel. Justin George. Out for Rodane Cato. What a player Cato has been for Alberta as he skips inside, sends it forward for George. George is onside off of Poprovka and out for a corner. But speaking more about Cato, came over from Nate in his third year, basically put himself in the starting 11 and hasn't left since. He has been fantastic, even was drafted by Cavalry in the Canadian Premier League draft at one point. Chris, I know you've had a chance to get to know Rodane a little bit. What can you tell us about 14 in white?
Yeah, Rodane, one of the hardest workers on the pitch if he's on your team. Actually, regardless of whether he's on your team or not. Very hard worker. He'll win a lot of things in the air, and he always comes back defensively. He's just been a great addition for the Bears, really controlling that midfield and helping everyone out.
He's going to graduate from the Faculty of Business. Will Cato, at the end of the year. Malhi and Mahfouz in a little bit of difficulty as it's just knocked back towards Reed. Don't see many people warming up if we're going to have any more subs, at least not yet. High from Wutzel. Lachelt, a strong header there. Too far, and it goes to Poprovka. And Ruby will force him to pick it up. Long from Poprovka. Malhi wins the header. George in a battle there with Elkala. Rivera. Out wide trying to connect with Guite. It's been pretty quiet, Felix Guite. He's a big part of this MacEwan offense, but the Bears have done a pretty good job. George, not a bad ball at all, and a well-timed tackle there from Wutzel. Otherwise, Ruby might have been in. Monda thought about a quick throw. Instead, we'll defer to Blight. I think Tyson Blight's got a bit of a longer throw on him, too. Might go short this time. Minty trying to turn. Molly. Lachelt. Headed away. Nodded right back down for Minty. All the Bears really condensed in the middle. Now they'll play it out back to that right-hand side for Amanda. Blight will overlap. Amanda, ball in, bounces once, twice, and all the way through. Collected there by Minty, who's won another corner kick. Approaching the 75-minute mark here. Lachelt, another corner from the near side. See if the Bears can make this one count. Back post. Poprovka got a hand to it. And it'll go out for, well, I think they called a foul. So free kick for the Griffins.
Second half has been like a set piece practice.
Poprovka gets things ready. Sun wants to break through these thinner clouds here as it's popped up high in the sky by Cato. Combination here from MacEwan. Nair. Elcala. Switch out wide, Yildiz. Or sorry, that's Guite, pardon me. Yildiz is flipped to this near side now. Van Laar. Drives one ahead. Oh, it's not it back. Misplayed. Fea! An absolute gift for the Griffins. And MacEwan leads it 1-0. And the coordinated celebration there from Fea and the Griffins. You got to celebrate 1-0 on just a misplay at the back.
Similar goal to their last encounter against MacEwan. There's just a little miscommunication at the back, and then it just ends up in the back of the Bears' goal.
Yeah, really unfortunate.
1977 unassisted.
Say it's an unassisted goal.
Slides one ahead.
I think that's fair. There's the
Oh, it's
little
not it
nod back
misplayed. Fea!
from Blight.
Goal.
Reed got their signals crossed.
T-Boy Fea.
T-Boy Fea gets the goal, his first
77th minute.
of the season. And now the Bears have work to do.
Yeah, Bears are really feeling the pressure now from that missed penalty.
Well, he can't get through a couple of Griffin players, and MacEwan probably full of confidence at the moment now. Feeling good. Got to find a way to see this out, though. Cato. Here's Belbin. Headed on by George, and it will be Poprovka gathering. Might have been offside too, with the far side of the flag up. Griffins trying to make it back-to-back wins. They were winless in 10, but an opportunity here to go 2 for 2. Header from Blight. Referee doesn't buy that from Elcala. George. Stepping up, Rivera. Hope. And free kick is going the way here of the Bears. Hope just having a quick word with our head referee, Sam Schofield. Another Griffin is down.
The same Griffin is down.
Oh, it's Mafouz again. He hasn't had a lot of fun this second half. He'll be thrilled they're winning. Now having a conversation with Hope. Probably discussing Thanksgiving plans, I'm sure. Hope slides one ahead for Cato. And back to the captain. Cato out wide. Bears just knocking it around. MacEwan okay with that for the time being. Hope. Another great ball for Molly. And Molly's touch has been brilliant too, taking these down. Minty was partially blocked. Rattles across. Picked up by Alcala. Here's Hansen. Minty. Lachelt. Malhi. Belbin. Sliding challenge there, and a free kick is going to be awarded. They've caught Mafouz with a foul. And now Lachelt has, well, I was going to say pushed Mafouz. He did give him a little bit, but...
Bit of an exaggeration.
Yeah, a little
bit, yeah.
He's working on his acting today.
And now Lachelt has, well,
Yeah.
Was that yellow for Lachelt or Mafouz?
I think Michelle.
Mafouz is off either way now as Luchkovic comes back on, 23.
Yep. I feel like he was maybe getting into it a little bit too much to stay on the field.
Coach Loga says, maybe do that instead of risking a card. Cato cut it across. Poprovka got hands to it. Didn't matter. It was off the netting as well. We got 9 minutes left in regular time here.
23, Nicholas Luchkovic comes on for number 11, Matthew Mafouz, in the 81st minute. We also had a yellow card before the play against number 13 for the U of A, Nicholas Lachelt, also in the 81st minute.
That one from Poprovka, not great. Put his hand up immediately to apologize. Belbin, Hope. Amanda, pressed there by Rivera. Amanda still has the ball. Blight helping out. Griffins really pressing here. Maybe sensing a chance to win it away. Bears will keep possession. They'll find Belbin. Lachelt, some room. Now Malhi. Minty. Malhi. Back for Belbin, squared across. Now Lachelt. Wants Minty to run after this. That's a big ask. Too much that time.
I think we've seen from the Bears in more than one game this season. They keep possession really well and have a lot of the ball, but kind of struggle with that final product. And it's showing again today. They just get up and then really no urgency to go towards goal.
Have to turn it up now as we get later in this match. Cato, George, stuck in his feet there. Belbin. And the throw is awarded to the Griffins. Abby Sandu to take. Malhi heads it back and it will eventually cross the line. Luchkovic. That's out. Malhi. Minty. Ruby couldn't get around Van Laar. And then Nair. Good position. Wins the foul. This is pretty good stuff from MacEwan here. Just really killing off the game. Right down the line for Yildiz. Ali Yildiz cuts it across, and Reed, I think, got a piece of that one from Luchkovic. Right place. Didn't have time to react.
Yildiz.
Another look.
Ali Yildiz cuts it across.
Last touch from
and Reed.
Luchkovic, and Reed was just right in the right spot. Yildiz will take with the left. Futsal getting forward. Big center back. That's where they're looking. Headed away. Hope helps to clear it further. Rivera. I think he wanted a shot and a deflection, but it didn't happen. Goes out behind for the goal kick. 5 minutes left in regular time. Belbin, long ball. Flick header on from Ruby. Nobody was chasing behind. Poprovka collects. Cato plays it out wide, actually hit the backside of Amanda. Able to keep possession with Blight. Advantage being played here for Alberta. Ball into the box. Cato. Can't get through two defenders. One goes out behind. Another goal kick here for the Griffins. Alberta not getting much done at the moment. Credit to MacEwan. Poprovka lets it fly again. One was hooking towards the sideline as well, and did it go out? I think it might have caught a handball, yep. Belbin, chance to launch something long. Amanda got the first touch. Guite will chase. Played into space. Yildiz got there, slowed it by Hope, but a throw for MacEwan. Griffin substitute as well. Might not let him. Is that Nair jogging across the number 10? Or Narrow, pardon me?
Yeah, 13.
And 13 comes on. That's first-year defender, Jason Vuzzi from right here in Edmonton. A Harry Ainley grad, BTB Academy. 9th appearance. He started in 6 of the matches.
June Griffin substitution.
Vuzzi's listed as a defender, but it looks like he is
on for number
going
10.
to move at least a little bit forward here. Might drop back now.
In the 88th minute.
Ruby to get around his defender. Can't do it. That's Rivera. And now a foul is called and a free kick awarded to the Bears. Clock strikes 88.
When you have a minute, can you let me know the amount of added time, please?
Let's see what Belbin can swing in here. Bears have added one extra body into the box compared to most of their other set pieces here. It's driven in, headed away by Fea, and the clearance completed.
Can you let me know the amount of added time, please?
Light. Oh, they sent it back. Sorry, there was a foul they spotted.
Lots of set pieces from the Bears this game, but it doesn't matter how many set pieces you can get if you don't really make anything out of it.
Mhm.
I think that's the big thing with the Bears. Maybe this whole season, like how effective can you be with the chances you get? And sometimes each game you only get one or two chances. And this game, we're getting a lot of opportunities, whether it be on set pieces or uh, in play, the ball in play. So it just seems we're not being very effective right now.
Yeah, kind of a problem with being clinical this season.
Belvin, Hope. Bears trying to rescue something here from this match. Mulhy skips inside, finds Lachelt. Hope. Amanda, back for Hope. And they'll just play it again to Lachelt and now Belvin.
Start it, Tyler, then we can have it.
All the way forward. They wanted George. There's going to be 4 minutes of added time here, and we just have started that now. Quick take and throw by the Bears.
We have 4 minutes minimum stoppage time. That's 4 minutes minimum stoppage time.
Belvin chips it forward for Minty. Taken down well. He was upended. Advantage being played here. Amanda lets it fly. Just skipped wide that far post. Goal kick here for the Griffins. One more look.
Here. Amanda lets it fly.
It's a tight angle. He really got it well. Struck it clean. Just couldn't keep it on target.
It's kind of the first time this half that we've seen Justin George be able to kind of hold up the ball and distribute to somebody else. I feel like he hasn't really had much of the ball this half and has struggled in the air against the big center backs on MacEwan.
Molly. Vuzi just grabbed the hold, and that'll be a free kick for the Bears. Belvin back for Hope. Lots of space if he wants to take it. Belvin lobs one forward. Fea able to clear it. It's got the only goal, T-Boy Fea. Molly hustling back, trying to reach this one, and he has. Cross for Hope. Hope's long ball was knotted away by Sandu, and it will go out for a throw halfway through the 4 minutes of added time. Mulhy. Minty. Belvin. Belvin pressured there by Vuzi. Jason Vuzi all over him. Belvin does well to keep hold and find Mulhy. Mulhy. George. Try to get it back. Sandu's there. Just hammers it away. Pretty good spot though. Luchkovic. He does really well. Elkala. One more ball. Griffins aren't sitting back, are they? They keep going. Hope. Switches it. But have they put too many players forward now? Amanda. Or sorry, Cato out to Amanda. Amanda trying to open something up here, sliding in. And it'll be a corner. Not much time left on Mr. Schofield's watch as Belvin heads over for another corner kick. Even Lachelt is thinking about heading into the box. So is Blight now, too. In fact, everybody but the keeper Reed and the corner taker is inside the 18. Massive humanity in the 6. And somehow Poprovka picked the ball out. That's excellent goalkeeping. Big round of applause from Griffins supporters here.
Yeah, it's great hands from Poprovka, even under large pressure scenarios there, and it's busy in the box too.
Like 20 players in the box, and he still grabbed it.
Yildiz chipped it forward. We've played the 4. It's all up to Sam Schofield now. There it is! MacEwan with a 1-0 win over the Bears. And a big victory in this Edmonton derby for the team from the north side. 1-0 on a T-Boy Fea goal in the 77th minute. Thoughts on the match, Aaron Hope?
Don't know if it was a deserved win, but the team who scores more goals wins the game, and the Bears couldn't finish any of their opportunities today, so can't win if you don't score.
Impressive, though, Chris, from MacEwan in this match. They looked really solid, the Griffins, throughout.
Yeah, I mean, MacEwan did their job. They didn't concede very few mistakes, and it's not like any of their mistakes were capitalized on. So props to MacEwan. I think that's their first ever win against the Bears in program history. So congrats to MacEwan. I think, to be honest, they deserve the win today. They capitalize on the Bears' mistakes. So
yeah, definitely an unfortunate error leading to the goal, but they got in behind and, yeah, like Chris said, capitalized on the opportunity. So congratulations to them.
The bad mistake at the back, and of course, Sem missing the penalty in the first half also hurts. Let's take a look at the stats. 10-6 for the shots total in favor of the Bears. 3-2 on target for MacEwan. So the Bears didn't hit the net in that second half of the match. Corners were 9-3 in favor of Alberta. MacEwan was caught offside twice. Fouls were 16-5. Griffins committing more. 4-2 yellow cards, with MacEwan taking a couple more. Take a look at some of the other out-of-town scores. Elsewhere around Canada West, we have a 3-2 win for UBC Okanagan at home over UNBC. Saskatchewan up 1-0 down in Calgary in the 89th minute. As Calgary is kind of scuffling a little bit. Lethbridge and Mount Royal midway through the first half, 0-0 there. And then tonight, 7:15, Trinity Western hosts Victoria. On the women's side, we had Manitoba defeat the Pandas 1-0 earlier today. Pandas in action tomorrow at noon against Manitoba once again. Bears will be off now until October 17th when they head to Saskatoon in what's going to wind up being a pretty big game against the Huskies. MacEwan, they've also got the Lethbridge-Saskatchewan double. They'll do it the opposite way. Lethbridge on Friday and Saskatchewan on Sunday. Big thank you to our crew here at Foote Field, including Chris and Aaron on color. My name is Grayson Knutson. Patrick Erickson will take you through tomorrow's match. And we appreciate you tuning in here on Canada West TV, powered by BioSteel. Until we speak with you again, so long, take care. Good night from Edmonton.
Tribes went ahead. Oh, it's not it back, misplayed. Fea!